MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the Pen Down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data. I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're gonna need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay. Yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. When the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it. But my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as you, MP. Really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
Keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on. Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Good. Now look, right now, based on what we saw in Summer League, we're going to start you off at the end of the bench. That'll allow you to build up your game slowly and steadily outside of the spotlight. But if you put in the work and show progress, your role will change.
I see.
I know this isn't what you wanted. But believe me, we don't see you as some fringe NBA player. You put in the work, show improvement in the minutes you do get, we'll ramp up your responsibilities.
I mean, me being the competitor that I am, I mean, it hurts, Coach. I can't even lie to you. You know, I never expected myself being some end of the bench dude. But I promise you this, I will not let it affect my approach. I got you, Coach.
I get it, 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you gotta have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, What are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Coach, I'm ready. Let's get it.
They took
Yeah.
it to a whole nother level when MP was selected.
Here are the starters for.
Substitution
And
on the
everyone
board.
is excited for this season opening contest. That includes the fans, but even more so the players.
Well, there's nothing like a season opening contest. Yeah, both teams would love to kick things off with a big win, so expect to see them giving their all on
2
the
minutes
floor here
remaining in
tonight.
the first.
Here's
2
Wembanyama.
minutes.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal
I mean, there are
foul.
some great guys in this
Third
league.
team
Coach
foul.
Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous
line,
person.
San
I
Antonio.
love competing against his teams.
Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared, they played the right way. And of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
And the Hornets making a change here. Smith's checked in. Pass to Washington. 4-3. Bates Diop with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
MP against Washington. Back to Bates Diop. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Wembanyama, no good. Martin outside. Going inside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. Ah, I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Outside Oubre. Smith outside. Pass to Martin. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously
Substitution
Jay
on the
took
board.
over as owner of the Hornets in 2010. He's tried to keep them competitive.
unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. MP is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Jones in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Inside, here's Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Vassell outside. And he drives in. MP up top. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal
That
foul.
one on Hayward.
Third team
And some
foul.
stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the
Forward
Spurs.
San
Well, in
Antonio.
today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Pass to Oubre. Vassell against Rozier.
First half. 2 minutes.
Here's Hayward from deep. San Antonio with a rebound. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, MP. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
I love it, making their own luck. You don't want to let off the gas with the lead. Continue to make things happen.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down. When Terry Rozier switched teams from Boston to Charlotte, think about the level of responsibility and the burden change from one team to the other. Now a starter, now all kinds of responsibilities on his shoulders.
And he drops the first. So, Doris, what differentiates Terry Rozier and his position?
His scoring ability, his threat as both a three-point shooter and a dribble drive guy. But the key, BA, to me, and what distinguishes him, you can play him on the ball or you can play him off the ball. So he can play with another great guard and still flourish.
Washington's checked in for ball. Jones drives in. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Collins finds Jones.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Greg.
That's right, BA. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
Bates Diop, he's checked in for Collins. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. The three from Washington. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Well, we know Terry Rozier can score it, but you love when he sets his teammates up. That's when his whole game is flowing.
Out to the wing. Back to Jones. MP right side. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. MP's got 11.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Oubre. The offensive rebound. Out to Hayward. From downtown. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's San Antonio, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Johnson, he's really been playing well.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Hornets, Rozier out on the wing with Hayward. Nick Richards out there with Washington. And it's Smith in at the one.
I think over time, Gordon Hayward has mastered the art of the pump fake. Easily gets the defense into the air, and the rest is easy.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a playoff and allow a great player to get going.
And the Spurs shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. MP's got 13 now.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Three-pointer Rozier. The rebound by the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 21, and that starts a 4-game road trip for them. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama, and he banks in the layup. He's got 15.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Hayward, the pass to Rozier. Charlotte gets it back. Richards.
San Antonio foul. Wembanyama. First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Substitution.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Ball passes to Hayward. The three from Washington. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And for Charlotte, at the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Ball and Rozier are the guards. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Looking to get it going. And it's good on the lay-in.
There is no fear when it comes to Terry Rozier. This guy is a scorer at heart, even if it means getting it done in the painted area.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Puts it up from 12, and Ball gets it to go.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo, shot after shot going down.
Here's Graham. Here's Wembanyama. Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Pass to Rozier. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Rozier's gotten 4 this quarter.
Terry Rozier is a shoot-first kind of player, and he's ready on the catch.
Pounded by Rozier from the high post. The Hornets pull it in. Richards has got 8 rebounds in the game. Now here's Hayward. Defense is right there. Can't hit from in close. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. MP left side. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte. Well, Doris, courtside seats in basketball are hard to come by. Experiencing that proximity to the action is a rare treat. But with virtual reality now, anyone can.
Listen, BA, I'm all for technology, and I think that's cool. But let's be real. You give me a courtside seat where I can feel the action, where I can see all the minute details of everything that's transpiring in real time, I'll take that.
Outside Johnson. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
And we've seen the Spurs part ways with some of their best veterans. It really speaks to the talent at the top of the 2023 NBA draft. Savvy organizations like San Antonio will time their rebuilds to the years when the draft boasts some of those elite prospects.
And the Hornets making a change here. Jones, he's checked in for Richards. Thor comes in for Washington. Mikhailuk's checked in for Hayward. And it's Bouknight in for Rozier. Pass to Thor. Smith outside. Here's Thor. 6 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Keldon Johnson.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
30 seconds left in the game. Tipped. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Pass to Thor. Jones with the ball. Back to Mikhailuk. Clock at 6. That one no good. Good D by MP. So we see the Spurs taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Hey, everyone.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game?
You know, John, there was a lot of noise this offseason about whether I was the right pick at 18. So it felt really good to get out there and just start proving my worth and proving that I was the right choice, you know? I was so sick and tired about hearing about the right choice, MP this, MP that. I just wanted to be about it.
Well, you were certainly about it tonight. Looking forward to seeing what you got in store for us next time.
Thanks, John. Appreciate you.
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Community. Community is everything to me. So it's very important for me to have the fans on my side. With that being said, it's only up to me to give them a reason to cheer, to smile, to have something to look forward to, and with the season only just starting, I'm not surprised if they're not fully on board yet.
Okay, but is it fair to you to have to prove yourself like that? Is there any part of you that wishes you were perhaps given the benefit of the doubt?
Is it fair? I don't know. John, life ain't fair. My parents used to always tell me that when I felt bad for myself.
Wise words.
Truly. But as far as, getting the benefit of the doubt goes, I'm more comfortable being in a position where I got to prove myself. Always have, always will. That's just a natural part of sports. First you got to prove yourself to your teammates that you can be trusted to deliver. Then, if you do that and get results, the fans will follow. So I'm not really worried about it.
Cool as a cucumber. I'm sure the fans will love that quote, MP.
Yeah, man.
Hey, thanks for your time.
Anytime, brother. Okay, that's it. All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? He's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. something about this feels off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
So what you say to MP? Come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, Mr. Akpim.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work. On and off the court. So whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie.
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the
That's
Stars.
flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Akpim.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
All right. See you, Coach.
See ya.
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear, I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Oh, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it.
Look,
I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not gonna happen. All right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue. That's all.
Palace intrigue. All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Akpim thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read too, but I mean, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. And you got to remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type.
Yeah.
Thinks that anybody with a computer's trying to push him out the league.
Right.
All right, so all I'm saying is you gotta walk a real fine line here, man. I mean, goes without saying, you have to perform.
Yo, the funny thing is, that does not seem to be the focus right now at all.
Like, I mean, you want the money, right?
Hey.
Then this all comes with it.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I just think it's funny, man.
Look, all this means is that we got to be delicate, all right? So instead of launching this, full-on PR blitz, probably on the lines of what Freddie would want, let's dip our toes in this whole plan to win over the fans.
I think I know what you're saying. You want slow plays.
Slow play it,
Oh, man.
exactly.
All right.
It's not like we won't do nothing. We'll just ease into it. Keep Othello and Freddie happy, which keeps Phil happy.
Okay.
Which makes us one big, happy, slightly dysfunctional family.
Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we start, man.
Well, Mila and Ashley are running point on this, so I'm sure they'll hit you up when they got something to say.
Yo, let them know whenever, wherever, it don't matter. I'm there. I'm your guy. Let's get it.
Okay, I get it. Look, in the meantime, you just focus on ball, all right? hit the goals that Othello and Coach G gave you, win some games maybe, and we're going to be golden.
Want some games?
I'm just saying.
Hey, that ain't no issue.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be.
All right, then.
All right, get out there, man.